as well. Trying to decide between Thailand and Vietnam for months. I've seen a billion travel specials at this point and it just made it harder to decide. I see, I know what you mean. What are just a couple of things you like about Thailand or Vietnam? P.S. I go have something amazing Thai for me. Wow, that's a great question. I like Vietnam and Thailand for different reasons, and honestly, whichever place that you choose to visit first will be a good choice. You'll love them both, you know. Thailand, what I love about Thailand is the ease of travel versus Vietnam, I think. So if this is your first time in a Southeast Asian country as a traveler, I would recommend starting with Thailand, just merely for the ease of travel and getting around, because the tourism industry is more developed in Thailand versus Vietnam. Vietnam only opened its borders and developed its tourism industry within the last 2 decades or so, whereas Thailand has had tourists coming in for years and years and years. So there's a lot more things established that accommodate travelers and tourists. Same with Cambodia. Cambodia is even less established with its tourism industry. They're only just starting to open up their tourism economy and their industry. So again, but Cambodia is fantastic as well. But perhaps, you know, if you're unsure how you will adapt and adjust, because, you know, for a lot of people coming from the West, you know, where you get maybe some kind of culture shock or something. I don't know. Like, it's just, you have to know yourself in that sense. Like, what can overwhelm you when you travel to a foreign country? And Thailand being so far away from home, perhaps, you know, it will be a little bit jarring at first. But on the plus side, Thailand has a lot of English. A lot of the main cities that you would travel to has a lot of English speaking. A lot of English speakers. The signs are in English. Menus are in English. You know, so you know, that is something to think about. Really important. You know. And just the fact that Thailand is very diverse, you know, you can spend months and months and months and years going and traveling through Thailand and still discovering new parts of this country. I mean, here I am, like 6 years later, and I'm still learning and getting excited about just Bangkok itself, like even just the one city. I'm learning new parts about it. So yeah, so there's that, I guess. The food is always good, the accommodation's fine, transport is easy and great. There's the diversity of the kind of travel that you can do in Thailand. Big city metropolitan life in Bangkok, the islands paradise in the south, the northern jungle adventure feeling in the north. It's easy to go off the beaten track or stay within your tourism route and follow the tour group. So really it's quite easy. English is not very well spoken in Vietnam. No, they're just starting to teach English in their school programs, and the younger generation, like our generation, are learning English, and you'll meet people our age. When I say our age, like 30 and below, I guess, will speak English, or at least some basic English. The older people, 40 plus years, perhaps not so much. Vietnam can be overwhelming because of the language barrier sometimes. And perhaps, again, the ease of travel could also maybe be a little bit more challenging. But having said that, honestly, Vietnam is great too, and I love Vietnam and always love streaming and traveling Vietnam, and it's a great choice. So really, it's up to you. Just, you know, flip a coin, or which ticket's cheaper, the one to Thailand or the one to Vietnam? How about that? There you go. That'll decide it, right?
We are the Awkwards. We are the Awkwards family.
Thank you, Fury, for your gifted sub to Commander. Wow, 42 months. Thank you so much, Commander, for your 42 months here. Cheers, Fury. Thank you so much. Guys, we're losing subs. It's the end of the month. Oh no! We're dropping off like flies here, chat. Thailand is surely more developed because they not went through earlier wars. Exactly, Joey. That's a huge part of it. Why the borders are only opening now to foreigners in Vietnam and Cambodia, because they're just coming out of a traumatic war within our lifetime. So within our generation, obviously huge reason why Thailand's more developed like that in the sense of travel. Socialism is the issue? What? No. Absolutely. I don't know. You're Cambodian! Ah! Hello! Xin chào, how are you? Oh, sorry, Cambodian. How do you say hello in Cambodian? I read Vietnamese for some reason. My apologies, I'm so sorry. How do you say hello in Cambodian? Wait. It's been a long time. Cambodian is very difficult. Cambodian. Oh, I feel embarrassed. Oh, you were born in Quebec. Sozabai. Sozabai? How do you say it? Sozabai? Sozabai. Oh my god, does my translation app not have Cambodia? Cambodian? Must be a different... That's not the way you call the language, is it? Uh-oh, bad traveler. I mean, Sava, like, how are you, Sozabai? Oh! I think most of the population in Vietnam was born after the war. Found that a lot of people considered it old history. Well, depending who you speak to, I guess, right? Our generation, for sure. Come here. Duh. I'm so freaking dumb. Okay, clearly I have not had enough coffee and no food. So, excuse my brain fart. Come here. I'm such a dummy. Hello in Khmer. Let's try this again. So stay. Oh, my device volume is... Most of the population in Vietnam was born after... That's my voice. I don't like that.
Sustai.
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 Sustai.